My wife and I were never very involved together in the business. She had dabbled in and out of it. And I always thought, or I always said, like, well, she just doesn't have that much of an interest in it. It's kind of my thing. She does it when she needs to. I mean, there's been times she's come in and literally just gone like, this, I'm going to do something else now. And I'm like, okay, like whatever. And to me, it was always like, well, it's really hard to have a business where it's, one person's kind of leading it and you're still a couple and you're at home and all of this. But, the reality was I never created the space for anyone else, especially my wife, to come into the company and be seen and have an impact or contribute in any kind of meaningful way outside of just doing the shit that I needed her or anybody else to do. So COVID allowed me to go, do you want to do this together this time? I don't think I ever said it that way, but that's what happened. We rebranded it together. We created the name together. We brought the people back together. We got the clients back together. I trained her on our customers and it became a totally different experience because from that created a culture of doing the same thing with our new employees and contractors that we're bringing back. Do you know what I mean? Where it didn't rely so much on me, and that's where our growth has come from, was from me, I think, getting out of everybody's way and doing that third part of what you're talking about, which is really valuing the relationships that life and the business are built on,
Yeah, well done you. You're beating the odds. In fact, we know the divorce rate is quite, I don't know exactly what it is. I haven't looked
Sure.
that up. I think it's 50-50 right now. But for successful leaders, it's actually the likelihood that they have a challenging relationship or they aren't in a good love relationship, or that their marriage, I guess, the statistic was specifically on marriage, 80% of the time, they have an unhappy, challenged relationship. Only 20% of the time are highly successful individuals navigating that well. That's the other thing people come to me for,
Right.
which is relationship coaching. You would be surprised. People are much more willing to invest in their marriage, their family sometimes, than they are in themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So they might be like, well, I know I need this, but gosh, if we could also check the box to help me connect with my wife and help my children like me, it's amazing.
Well, it's funny because I'm acting like I'm navigating these waters really well, and it's still challenging. I gotta, it's still
Welcome.
because I'm used to running fast and I'm used to running solo a bit,
Yeah.
right? And even in my corporate career, generally my bosses would be states away, right? And I could just kind of call the shots for our region or our group or whatever. And so it takes training, right? It takes some rewiring to go, oh, wait a minute, I'm supposed to ask everybody what they think, and I'm supposed to, but then, and I sometimes resent it, but then I go, oh, we collectively just came to a much better idea together than we would have separately. But